Hello and welcome to another unusual adventure of seepaging. We don't normally do reviews, but we've been struggling with our small tender, so we now have bought ourselves a new tender and about to assemble it and give it all a run. This is going to go with our new engine, which is the 3.5 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury. So follow with interest if you'd like a review of a tender, and this is not in any way paid for. This is our own opinion and we're trying it. Catch you soon. A battery powered electric pump is the only way to go. Sod all this foot pump rubbish. The model we ordered was a 3D tender, a SUPERLIGHT TWIN VIB AIR 250. The minimum horsepower recommended for this is 2.5 horsepower, but it can also take up to 6 horsepower. As you can see, it has a blow up V bottom which should help with stability in rough weather.
One of the considerations for the new dinghy was weight, and as this came in at just under 22 kilograms, we were quite happy. It was considerably lighter than our old dinghy.
The tender comes with a good solid transom with a built-in water bail, which is very useful. One of the things I like about this is the easy slidable and movable aluminium seat, as well as the depth inside the boat, which should prove to be a nice dry ride. We also wanted a 4-stroke engine. One of the lighter ones we could find was the Mercury 3.5 horsepower, which seems to have very good reviews. One of the things that pops up on the forum about this particular engine is the ease of blocking the carburettor jets up with debris and small particulate. For this reason, it's imperative to keep clean fuel going into the engine. At some point in the future, I intend to put an inline fuel filter to try and stop this problem. This engine comes with a 5-year warranty, but the catch: to keep the warranty validated, you must have it serviced by an authorised dealer every year. And so finally, out for our first ride in our new tender and engine. The first sail of the season had us headed towards Dartmouth with our new tender in tow. Finally mooring up on the centre pontoon at Dartmouth opposite the town.
We're just having a cup of tea. We've got some really interesting neighbours. Take a look. American neighbours. We never have American neighbours, do we?
Our neighbours all the way from America had this incredible 52-foot Boreal brushed aluminium yacht. Wow.
Later, we drifted into town, just to soak up the atmosphere and stock up on a few things from the shops.
I've got a new hat.
And me.
2 new hats.
Yeah, me too.
The following day we decided to take the tender from Dittisham up to Totness. This is a distance of around about 6 miles up a wonderful, beautiful, windy river dart. And you get some petrol in there and full up.
It was quick.
Doesn't hold a lot of petrol, this.
Yep.
We eventually made it to Totness and decided to stop for a picnic. With all good river trips, of course, a can of beer and a picnic.
But this is a Neil picnic. With Neil Picnic, you get 4 cans of beer and a can of peaches or pears. Oh, and rice pudding. So we get that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm happy.
Well, there's a sad thing. The transom off somebody's boat. And if we have a look at it, it's got all the Dart Harbour authorities, and 2015 was the last time this thing was afloat. So if you're wondering where your boat is, the transom is on the edge of the River Dart.
This lovely swan joined us on our picnic. She was extremely tame and came right up to us. Her nest is probably quite close by. We took the dinghy into the shallows and found perfect breeding ground for all types of waterfowl, including swans.
Here are the remains of an interesting wreck by an abandoned dam. If anybody knows any information, please leave it in the comments below. I have to say, very pleased with the new 3D tender. When we've been using on the X, when there's been a wind chop, the big deep inside of the boat gives us lots of shelter from the wind and also keeps us dry. So yeah, very happy, and a nice boat to use as a tender. Highly recommended. Also really pleased with the Mercruiser 3.5 horsepower 4-stroke, coming in at 17 kilograms. The minor downfall is the small size of the tank, but this is not an issue as it helps cut down on the weight of the engine and very easy to start. So here's
Does it look like an action shot?
That's it, yeah. So this is an old friend, Dave Hedge, from many years ago in a kayak club, and we meet him in the middle of an abandoned River Dart. How strange and how wonderful is that? And he's out with some other members of the club, so
I think we might be missing that way.
yeah.
Hi there.
And the other guy over there is Kevin, another former member of the club as well.
And Ellen.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi Helen.
Sometimes you have to call Enrique by me.
Ah, I remember Enrique, yes.
How lovely to bump into old friends on the river. Very unexpected and always a pleasure. So there you go. That's the review of our new tender. But wait, we can't keep calling it our new tender. Please suggest a nice friendly name for him and put comments below. That'd be great. Thank you.